Welcome back to Factorio. Alright, we've got a situation where we have to get all of this starter production working. And we should begin by looking at our lithium, which needs ammonia and holmium plates. Also, we should probably empty this stuff out of here. Let's just see what we got. Well, here's some holmium. Let's take some of that. Now, let's get that ammonia down here. So we got ammonia here. And we have to get it here. Which is... oh no. I've got heat pipes in the way, of course. Oh, that's going to be fun. So I've basically got to go this way. But the problem is that this is not going to hold its heat. This isn't going to hold its heat either. Alright. I think that's probably as efficient as I can make it. It's just... I'm not a fan, and I'm not a fan. But that's the way it has to be. Alright, so there's our ammonia. So now we just have to bring the holmium plates in like this. And that will bring them through the belts here, down here, and into this not quite finished loop. But we've got holmium plates. And now we're making lithium. Alright. And lithium is getting put also onto this belt here, which is going to be a loop. The idea here is that no matter how long we make this line of lithium producers out this way, we should be able to extend these belts, and then at the very end we cap it and bring it around like this. And in order to do that, we have to heat up the final one like this. There we go. And this was going to filter out all the lithium and send it down this way to be cooked. But also send it this way to be put into the fluoroketone maker. So this is producing lithium plates, which are getting sent up to here. And they're getting sent down this way to be brought in with the ice to be converted into cryogenic science. So that's working. Well, that's nice. But this is going to need cold fluoroketone in order to run. And to make that, we have to get solid fuel, which we're already getting here. So we're bringing solid fuel in from way up here. So this makes the solid fuel and brings it down here for rocket fuel. And then it goes into a loop and it comes back. And the excess gets sent down this way into this belt to share a lane, or to share a belt with lithium that just came from here. Now this holmium will keep on circulating until it's all used up, which is nice. Because you don't, if you don't have a loop, what ends up happening is it just builds up and then you've only got one plant working. Alright, so we need fluorine, which we haven't got yet, and we need ammonia, which we do have. Ammonia is here, but we're going to need, we need underground belt, or we need an underground pipe to carry the ammonia further down. But that's going to freeze, so we've got to put this one back. And we're going to have to bring this pipe around, this heat pipe. And that brings the ammonia down this way. So now we got ammonia in these cryo plants making fluoroketone. We just need fluorine at this point. And that's going to come in here. And there's a fluorine vent right here. So let's take that. Pump check. And we're going to need to bring it some power over there. It looks like I'm out of copper and steel. You know, it amazes me that this is still a problem. I mean, you saw the episode a while back where I went and I eradicated everything. These aren't even, like, serious nests. But for some reason I can't seem to stop these guys from getting damaged. I mean, they've still got a ways to go. They're like at 94%. That's fine. Still, it's very strange. So, alright, power. Power, we're going to bring power over. Thank goodness power doesn't need to be defrosted. So there's fluorine. And we just got to bring fluorine to here. So that's this, this, and this. Oh, also this. Oh, what a mess. Look at this. Oh, I'm out of heat pipe. Oh, you know what? Didn't I grab a whole bunch? What's going on? Oh, here it is. Alright. So there's just a little bit more I have to do. And just like that, we've got fluorine coming in. Hey, check that out. We're making fluoroketones. Which is like super coolant in Factorio. Now this I've got coming out here, and it's going into this big storage tank. So if I click on this, you can see how much fluoroketone hot we actually have. 206, 286, and rising. And this is valuable stuff. You do not want to waste this. So if I picked up this tank right now, well, I wouldn't waste any because it would just go into the surrounding pipes. But if this was full and I picked it up, that'd be a terrible waste. Now, the thing about fluoroketone hot is I have to bring it down here and send it into this, which makes fluoroketone cold. It refrigerates it. And that's sending it down here, and we're using it to make cryogenic science. Fantastic. And it's going to consume, and it's going to produce hot fluoroketone as a byproduct, but you only get half as much back. But you do get cryogenic science, which I'm finally producing after all this time and effort. Man. So I feel like that was a mess. That's a lot of time and energy that I went into. You know, I mean, I could have done it the spaghetti way and probably got it done a lot sooner, but I wouldn't be able to produce in any kind of quantity. And it would have been very, very messy if I want to upscale it. This is rather easy to upscale because I just have to add more modules off to the right. So everything that you see here can be expanded off to the right, which is exactly what I was trying to design it to be able to do. The tricky part was the cap, or the end, of all this stuff. And you know, I'm rather proud of it. You know, it's not the scenario I'd rather do. I'd rather not. But I'm rather happy that it is working, as messy as the heat pipes are. So we've got to find a way at this point to get cryoscience back to novice, and get me back to novice as well. Now, some of these, this is pretty slow, and I think I should be able to. I think I should be able to expand on it right now. So let's take the cryoscience. What we'll do is we'll take it, we'll put this right next to it. I don't think I gap it. I think it's just right next to it. There we go. And this needs 27 concrete. And now we just need the 2 cryo plants, which thankfully I left this up. So all I'd have to do is supply more lithium plate from here. So I can put lithium. Now, remember this is my limited supply of lithium, right? And now I'm making more lithium, so that's nice. So let's head back down here and make sure that we grab some of that lithium and stick it in a chest. There's not really... Is there a good place to do that? Alright, so... we could probably put a chest here. And we can probably put an inserter here. We're gonna filter so we make sure we only pick up lithium, just in case. And then we're gonna warm it up. And we're gonna give it power. Where did my power poles go? I thought I made 5. Alright, so we'll store 5 stacks of lithium. I mean, lithium is expensive too. I mean, we have to remember that lithium comes from holmium plate, which is that resource from Fulgora. So we're not going to want to waste any lithium. Now, back up here, lithium plate. So we're going to put that in the cryo. We need refined concrete. And then I got plenty of that. Alright, so there we go. We've got cryo plants. And they're going to go down here. And we're going to get rid of these because I really just want to copy this. One efficiency module is fine. So we're going to watch these carefully to see, okay, is there like a bottleneck? Which I think there might be. It all depends on if these stop running. Well, they might be good. So if we check production, you can see the cryoscience. 7.5 minutes ago we started making it, and we were making it at a rate of about 11 or 12. And now it's a rate of about 25. So that's good. But it is very slow to make. It's very, very slow. I could speed it up. In fact, I think I will. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to stick some speed modules in. And that's going to draw a lot more power. A whole lot more power. But I've got efficiency modules. There's plenty of module slots. But I'm out of efficiency modules now. How about that? And according to this, we've got a productivity of, or crafting speed of 4, and minus 55 consumption rate for power. Power seems to be doing fantastic, so I'm not actually worried about efficiency just yet. But if you look at productivity, or if you look at production, rather, you can see that the cryogenic science now has jumped from about 24 all the way up to about 50. So that's really good. The question is, can we sustain the ingredients necessary to keep producing it? Now, here's the important thing. In addition to making cryoscience, we are making hot fluoroketone. So that's a byproduct. It's getting sent out this pipe here, and then over to here, back up here, back up here, and then up to this tank. Now, you can see that we've got 1,200. Now this can only hold, what, 25,000? We got 1,000 in it, and we don't want to produce too much hot fluoroketone because we need a place for the byproduct hot fluoroketone to go. And that's what this red wire is all about. So this red wire is reading the contents, and we're only going to activate if hot fluoroketone is less than 1,000. Currently, it's exactly 1,000, which is why these two have stopped. So they've completely stopped being productive in order to not produce more than just enough to keep this going. We just don't want to overproduce this stuff. So this wire is also getting sent to here. So you can see it went below it went below 1,000. So then it kicked in for just a little bit. And the reason that it goes below for a little while is because, well, see, this is freezing it, so it's consuming it. And then it's getting sent down here. And it's getting converted back to hot, but only half as much. So if you look at the recipe, one cryoscience uses 6 cold fluoroketone, and it returns 3. So you only get half as much back. So over here, you can see that this rocket silo is doing pretty good. It's got almost 300 cryoscience in it, which is just very encouraging. So the next thing I want to do is I want to give it, I want to give it some blue chips and some rocket fuel and some low density structures. And we're going to make ourselves a rocket and get that launched. All right, so here's 100 rocket fuel. Oh, it can only hold 64. Oh, that's silly. And then low density structures, which we brought from Novice. Where are they? Oh, here they are. So we'll take 100 of those. You know, I got an idea. So what I'm going to do is we're going to make a steel chest. And we're going to put the steel chest right there. We're going to put a bulk inserter here. We're going to warm it up. And we're going to power it. And we're going to stick a bunch of rocket parts stuff in here. You know, technically, I should make that a requester chest. Or let's replace that with a requester chest, and then we'll just request it. There we go. Now, for some reason, I'm not providing any rocket fuel. What? Oh, no. Oh, there it is. It's coming. It's coming. It's just taking a little while for the bots to get kicked in. Now, if I remember right, I've got bots on me. There we go. Now they're going to be slow and sluggish because it's cold. And I should make this a provider chest, and then the bots will come pick it up. So this is going to build a rocket as soon as it gets the parts. I should put some speed beacons on here as well. So we got the productivity modules in, which is very important. But we also want to put on like a beacon, and we'll put some speed modules in there, and that should make it quicker. So there we go. Our speed is 1.9, so plus 90%. So that doubles the speed, which is nice. But for some reason, we don't have any low density structures on the way, which is curious. Why not? Because they're being provided. Now, do I have a continuous logistic network? And the answer is yes. So I'm not sure what's going on. Where's all the logistic spots? Isn't that strange? Oh, you know why? Like an idiot, I put this on the wrong... Alright, fine. I put this on the wrong thing. I was thinking this was the rocket hub, but it's not. It's the cargo landing pad. So, so what we're going to do is we're going to put... Oh dear. I'm not a fan of this. Alright, so let's think this through here. Let's think it through. I want that beacon, but we also have to make... Well, I can probably keep that there, actually. We're going to put the chest... We'll put the requester chest maybe here, and then the inserter here, and then we're going to warm it up like this, and we're going to give it power like this, and then we're going to copy the settings from that chest to this chest, and then just pick this up because we don't need it like that. However, we could put a provider chest here. That actually might be a good idea. Here, let's... we're going to filter strictly blue chips and... Oh dear. Yeah, I need 2. Dang it. See, here's the problem. If I filter blue chips and low density structures, what ends up happening is I might... There's no way to tell it which one to do. You know what I mean? Like if I have both blue chips and low density structures in here, and I want to put a stack of each, I mean, I think you can set the filter, but I'm not familiar with how to do that. So what I'm going to have to do, unfortunately, is something really distasteful. I don't like that at all. But that's what we got, right? So we're going to put low density structure filter on this, and then we're going to wire it. Well, actually, no wire necessary. We'll just restrict it to like a stack. So this will put a stack. Oh, wait a second. I'm an idiot. It's not necessary at all. You don't have to do this at all because this acts like a provider chest already. Okay, good. Let's forget all that. Fine. Don't need any of that. That's nonsense. Okay, that's good. Good. So this will provide to this. And look at that, we got a rocket. We have a rocket. And the rocket has cryoscience. Now, we've stopped making cryoscience for some reason. It's because we stopped making lithium plates. Because we don't have any... Excuse me? Excuse me? Oh. Oh, no. It's this. Because we don't... Oh, I only put 100 holmium plates in. Oh! So when I put 100 holmium plates in, and it must have used up every single one of them to make... Because this requires a lithium plate to make a cryoscience. And I got 344 cryoscience. Well, that's interesting. Because to make lithium... You get 5 lithium. Oh, you know why I didn't get 500 cryoscience? Because a lot of the lithium went to make the fluoroketone, right? But not 50-50 because once this filled up to 1,000, this quit producing. So then the bulk of the lithium actually went to make lithium plates. So if I put another 100 holmium... Watch this. So here's where we get real interesting. I put like a bunch of holmium down here, and that's gonna feed it into this belt, which is gonna feed it into this lane, which is gonna feed it into these machines. We'll produce lithium, and then all the lithium is gonna get siphoned off by this filter insert or a filter splitter and get sent down here. But this is already backed up, so we're not going to make any more fluoroketone from that. It's all going to go to make plates. Which apparently it just... Well, that's interesting. So, it's not particularly fast, right? I mean, look how slow this is. This is very slow. But it does make 5 at a time, at least. So here it comes, in batches of 5. And this isn't terribly slow. So this just makes the plates. Plates go down here to make the science. And the science gets put into the rocket silo. 354. So we're going to want to make this a little quicker. Like maybe I could put a speed module in. Well, actually, no, I don't. I don't. Because it's not even kicking in. The speed modules actually have to go here. So we want to expand the production of lithium itself. Because this is fairly slow. Now I could put speed modules in here. In fact, yeah, let's try that. So each one of these says plus 70 energy, or plus 50% speed. So that gives us a speed of 4 instead of 2. So it doubles the speed. That's good. Significant energy cost, but again, we're not doing so bad. I wonder what this was. Oh, that was making the rocket. Cool. In fact, let's put another one in. All right, so now we've got the this making lithium plates, and we are producing lithium faster than we're smelting it, but only barely. I'm not terribly concerned yet. The main thing is that we've got science cooking pretty well. So, rocket fuel. We got endless rocket fuel, right? Because that's being produced up here, and it's being delivered by bot. So here's another thing I'm going to do. I'm going to take the key ingredients. I'm going to take all of this, and I'm going to move it. I'm going to take this as well, and I'm just going to move it down somewhere down here. We might as well just stick it in here and here, like that, because that'll provide it. And then I'll put an actual provider chest somewhere down here. Like that doesn't have to be powered or anything, or even heat. Well, it's warm. I don't know if they freeze. Can't remember. Now, what do we got here? We've got 411% combined yield. I don't really know what that means for. Like, will it run out? Productivity, let's put some productivity in here just to make sure that it lasts as long as it can. Doesn't look like it needs to be going all the time. That's nice. But supposedly, if we need to, we can... Oh, yeah. Okay, so we've got more fluorine down here. So if I need to, I can tap into these. I might want to do that, actually. Oh, you know, that's interesting. I can grab the ice. Let's do that here as well. Oh, look at that. So every time you find a new island, you can grab all the ice from the surface of it. And there's nothing on this one. Except ice. And there's a fair bit of ice too, I have to admit. That's nice. I'll just run around and see if my bot's the trip, hopefully. And we're getting platforms from that. And lithium. There we go. Okay, so if I wanted to get this, I wanted to get this fluorine up there, how would I do that? Tell you what, I'll just leave the pump jacks there. I'm not going to worry about it just now because this is actually sufficient. check that out. We have 624 cryoscience. So when we get 1,000, we'll send... Well, actually, what we have to do is we have to figure out what we need. What do we need for science? Captive biter spawner. So you can make your own captive biter spawners. Quantum processor, that's important. Because once you get that, you can start working on really advanced technology. Foundations. Now, foundations might be extremely advantageous in certain situations, like, because you can basically build a buildable platform foundation on lava, on volcanoes, or on that ocean in Flagora, which might be really handy, but they're very expensive. Like, look at this. Look at that recipe. That's a bit silly. Requires advanced materials from all the planets. Nearly. Okay, so there's legendary quality, 5,000. Ooh. Once you get quantum processing, there's fusion reactor, portable fusion reactor, which might be nice. Haha. Black science, promethium science, which is only used to increase the amount of research progress per consumed science pack. I wonder if that gains on itself. That's an infinite research. It starts at 1,200. It'll double every time. And it'll add 10% every time. So, yeah. Then there's railgun, which is ultra high damage and also necessary to win the game because you need railguns in space in order to damage the huge asteroids. So what should I focus on? I want legendary for sure, because that would help me get quite a lot of the achievements that are coming. If you look at the if you look at my achievements, wow, these must be all my achievements, even from previous games, like my Steam achievements. That doesn't make sense because I didn't get so long and thanks for all the fish. Not this run, but I've got it in the past. Yeah. No time. No, rocket to space in 15 hours. I certainly didn't do that this run. Lazy bastard. Yeah. Okay, so this is all my Steam achievements. So I need to get fusion power. I need to finish the game. I need to make progress towards a shattered planet. Research with cryogenics, which is coming soon. Research with promethium. Kill a big demolisher. I think you need a railgun to do that. Shiny rare armor. Equip rare or better quality arm of power armor Mark II or mech armor. Eat a legendary fish. So you got to get a legendary fish and then eat it. You have to craft a legendary module. Legendary quality module 3. Fill every tile of legendary mech armor with legendary equipment. That's going to be hard. That's going to be really hard. And then I won't be doing these. I just won't be doing these. Because this would require starting over a new vanilla game, and I'm not interested in that. So there's six achievements I'm going to skip. Maybe sometime in years from now, who knows? I don't know. I'd rather play modded, to be honest. But look at that, 100 hours. There's an achievement for a 100-hour finish of the game, which means it's possible, but it's... You know, most people would consider 100 hours to be a pretty slow campaign. But I've been going for quite a few. I mean, look at this. I've got 170 hours almost in this. So I think we're gonna... you know, I don't have a way to build up the science. Damn. I just realized I did this a bit wrong. Here, how can I fix that? Here we go. So what this will do is this will buffer up my science if it can't fit in the rocket silo. And I have to make sure I don't run out of water. It's full. I have a full water tank. That's great. Now I have an empty ammonia tank, which does concern me. I gotta figure out what's going on with that. So like this stopped. This stopped because ice is backed up, and ice is backed up because... Well, this is melting. This is melting ice. Here, is this melting ice? No. Oh no, this isn't melting ice. This is ammonia separation. This doesn't have anywhere to put the ice. Okay. I got an idea. I'm gonna wire these together, and I'm gonna put them both to output W when they're working. So if any of these are not working... Oh, hang on. Let's also include this one. So anything where the ice is being fed through here. So this... Yeah, this is backed up because of ice. And this is backed up because of ice. So altogether, this one, this one, this one, and this one, if they were working all four of them, the W would be a value of 4. So that means that if W is not a value of 4, currently it's a value of 1, which means only one of the 4 machines is working, then we should be recycling ice. So we'll say W is less than 4. And then we're going to recycle ice like this. And now we should see W going up. There it is, it's 2. So we got 2 machines working. It looks like 3. Oh, I need to wire that in. There we go. Okay, so W's 3. But this one's still not working because we're only taking ice from this lane for some reason. Oh, no, that's not the problem. Yeah, it's just the fact that it's still backed up. The ice is still backed up. So we're going to recycle it. And then this is going to put its ice down here. Now it's going to start working, right? See that? Now this one's not working at all because ice is still backed up. Well, maybe that's the way to do it. Maybe that's the way to do it. Oh, you know what? This one shouldn't be part of that. Because that's outputting here. So it's this one, this one, this one, and this one. So as soon as all 4 of these are running, we are going to stop recycling ice. That's basically what this is all about. Now, so I should set up the same thing over here. There we go. And then this should also set up the same thing over here. But this one will only be 3, because there's only 3 machines feeding this line. Yeah, see? It's working. It's actually working really well. So you can see all 3 machines are running here. Oh, it says only 2 are running. Oh, that's because they all... Yep. Okay, so it is working. It is working. It's very impressive. As soon as any one of these stops working, it'll start recycling ice. That's cool. I'm glad that I can read that. So what that will do is it's recycling only when we have to, and it's going to produce a lot more ammonia. It's still not filling up very fast though. It's just hanging in there. But it is climbing. You see that? It's climbing. It's almost over 1,000. Oh, no, no, it's dropping. No. There it is, over 1,000. Okay. It's definitely climbing. That's good. And this is doing great. And we got platforms. Let's make some more platforms. Why is it putting ice in there? Oh, no, 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 no. That's right. This one was not the same. This isn't... Why was I doing that? No, let's get rid of that. Okay. Because this one's different because this is the inserter that's feeding ice to the science way down here. Because ice is part of science back, right here, see? So we've got 1,000 cryoscience, and now the rest of it's getting buffered in this chest right here. So we're gonna want a lot of it. And we're gonna want 500, at least 5,000 from this. We're gonna want fusion power, so that's 7,500. Oh man, I would really like one of these. Or a bunch of them, honestly. That would be great. That's a lot of power. You know, honestly, we're just going to need thousands and thousands and thousands. But to start with, should I start with legendary? That can get me going on the legendary stuff. Then there's rocket part productivity, which would be really nice to have, actually. It's all very nice, but it's just so blasted expensive. A fusion reactor would be... I'll tell you what a fusion reactor would do. I mean, it would allow us to put fusion power on ships, on our starships, which might be really, really nice for electricity. I could maybe design a ship that's run from fusion power. And then, but it would also allow us to produce electricity with, in a much more efficient manner than nuclear power. Because nuclear power is really wasteful. You're like, watch this. Like, you're familiar with this. The nuclear power here. No, that's a bad example. Here. Okay, so we're using this much, which is, 1.5 gigawatts, right? If we go back 50 hours, we've never even used half of that. Never. Not once. But we're using the same amount of fuel continuously. These use the same amount of fuel whether you're using the power or not. Fusion doesn't work that way. Fusion is more like steam power. Well, that's steam power too, but fusion is like where it only drains from your cell if you're drawing power from it. So if you don't draw any power, it holds steady, which is really, really cool. It's kind of like the early game boilers. So I'd like to have fusion power. I think it would really benefit a lot of things. It's 2,000. And once you get that, you have to mess around with fluoroketones and refrigeration and stuff like that. So it's going to be a new challenge for sure. But this isn't just for Aquilo, which I'll use it on Aquilo to be sure, but it's for everywhere. Ships, Novice, everything. Let's hang on. So Aquilo, I have to make the fusion reactors on Aquilo and the generators that go with them. Okay. I mean, that's fine. But you don't have to make your fusion fuel on Aquilo. So that's cool. All right, fine. But I absolutely want legendary quality. So at a bare minimum, we're talking 7,500 bare minimum. Okay, cool. Well, let's keep going.